Hello and welcome back to another video. So back in September I thought it would be a good idea to live a week as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I love the whole hustle culture and getting the most out of your day and maximising your output. I guess you could say I'm a bit of a productivity nerd, or at least a productivity theory nerd, because when it comes to it I can be a little bit lazy sometimes. So I thought it would be fun to mirror one of the most productive and one of the most successful people that I could think of, and the most productive and successful person I could think of when I started was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to see what I could learn from living like that. And if you're interested in what I learned from the experience, then stick around to the end. I'll be talking about what I learned living like Mr. Johnson for 1 week. Now, there isn't a lot of information available out there about how Mr. The Rock lives his life. There's bits and pieces scattered around the place, so I sort of got it all together and came up with what I thought would be a pretty good replication of his daily schedule. So most mornings he wakes up about 4 AM, has some water, and then by 4:30 he's in his garage doing fasted cardio. Now, I'm not in a position where I have a garage where I can do fasted cardio, so instead I went for a run in the dark and the cold and the scary. Then he's back, he has breakfast, and then he goes and does his weight training. So once he's done his weight training, he comes back, has a shower, has his second meal, and goes to set. I know what you might be thinking, but unfortunately you are wrong. I am not one of the most respected, successful, and rich actors in the world. So instead of going to a set to film, and because of COVID, I came home and started working from my bedroom. So when it came to food, Mr. Dwayne eats 5,000 calories a day over 6-7 meals. I did some maths and figured out that to eat the equivalent, I'd have to eat 3,959 calories a day. So I rounded it up to 4,000. Be around the same percentage calorie surplus that The Rock is most days. So one of the reasons for this crazy schedule, and something that he preaches, is to maximise output every day. So that's what I tried to do for a whole week. Try to maximise output as best I could. And this is how it went. I hope you enjoy my story. This is how I wake up. This is day one. It's 4:40. Rule number 1, always make your bed. I'm a little bit late, 10 to 5. Already started hungry. It's pitch black outside. Breathing's not very good. I thought I'd take the car somewhere because it's so dark out and all the street lights are off. I wanted to find somewhere that was well lit and, didn't scare the shit out of me. So I did find that, and I've been for a run. My chest isn't doing very well because of it, and my legs are pretty sore. I'm not awfully tired anymore. I'll get back to the house now. That wasn't particularly fun. I woke up in the night really thirsty and drank a lot of pineapple juice. I could kind of feel that inside me while I was running, which wasn't very nice. I don't feel particularly tired, but because I woke up, what I do feel is sick from the run. hungry. Like I should be doing something. So I'm just gonna start editing the last video I've got to do. It's 5:41. Day 1. So it's now about 10 to 7. I booked into the gym. With COVID, we have to book slots in our gym through an app. I'm booked in at 7:30. So I decided to come out and do my pre-gym routine. Got my pre-workout ready to go. It does feel strange it being light now. Like coming out earlier, it was pitch black and the world was asleep. Now people are starting to wake up, people are starting to go to work. The sun's out and I don't know, it has a strange feeling to it. I would say though as well that I feel so much more confident in myself than I normally would. I don't know why that is, but I do feel like I've got a bit more confidence today, or this morning at least. So we're gonna go get a workout in, finish for pre, go to the gym, warm up outside because we only get an hour. Do a warm up outside, just get my blood flowing a bit, ready to go, and then we're gonna train legs. It's all right. I feel a little tired, but not awfully tired. That was insane. That was the best leg session I've done in months, probably this year. I'm getting really hungry now. I feel sick. I think tomorrow I'm gonna have a bigger meal in between. Oh my god. I'm glad that I'm prepared and I'm glad that I've got food at home and I know what I'm going to eat. So it's 9 o'clock, I'm just starting work. I've made myself, I didn't have time to make a proper meal or have a shower before 9 o'clock. I need to start working. I've got some things to do. I've got a meeting at 9:30. So I'm going to have a shower at lunchtime. So for breakfast or my post-workout, I've got just a shake that I made, eloquently named a grow job. It's just almond milk, banana, some oats, some peanut butter and some protein powder. All blended up. Tastes very good. And I got a cup of coffee as well because I'm going to need that for the meeting because it's my first day back in work after a bank holiday. I feel like I've got a lot of energy. I'm not sure how long it's going to last. So it's now nearly 2 o'clock. I'm feeling a bit tired. I'm feeling very hungry, but like I don't have the energy to eat. Or I don't feel like I'm in the mood to eat. I'm on about 1,800 calories so far today as well, so I'm nearly halfway. But if it's 2 o'clock and I already can't be asked to eat, it's not a great start. I'm in bed now. It's 9:30. I'm not sure how I feel about it, to be honest. Like, The Rock does it because that's his lifestyle. That's what his lifestyle requires. My lifestyle does not require me to do this. If my lifestyle required me to get up at 4 and go for a run and do some cardio and then get my workout in before work, then it would be a lot easier. But because it's not my lifestyle, because my days aren't packed on set or whatever, my days aren't rammed full of stuff at the moment, I don't need to do it. I will try again tomorrow and just see how I feel after another day of it. Energy wise, I was pretty good with energy today. I wasn't too tired for most of the day. I got about 3,500 calories, so I was a bit short, but I was still in a surplus, so I'm not too bothered. Productivity wise, well, this is interesting because the stuff that I both was and wasn't productive. Like some things I was really productive with, other things I was much less productive with. So I'm gonna write in my journal now. And watch Netflix or something. I'll see you in the morning for round 2. It's day 2. I'm really tired today. Like ridiculously tired. I got to sleep about 10. Before that, I woke up and did my run. I was quite proud of that. The fact that I actually got up. Really difficult to get up this morning. And the run, it wasn't as nice as yesterday. It was colder. But I did run half a mile more than I did yesterday. Now I've got to go to the gym. Got the pre-workout in the car. We'll see how it goes. Push day. Let's go. It is now 7:30 PM on day 2. Being about I think around 3,000 calories. I've got another 1,000 to go. So I've got another 1,000 to go, give or take, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I think I'm coming down with something. I've got a really sore throat. Maybe it's just pure drainedness or something. But I am very, very tired. Day 3. So like I was saying earlier, I'm not feeling very good. I've got a really sore throat. And while I was in the gym, I just opened Twitter up. I was resting and this popped up. This week of all fucking weeks, it's just adding to it. It's just adding and adding to it. Like this week of all the weeks that The Rock could say, oh yeah, we've all had COVID or what, you know, I hope that him and his family are okay, but why this week? I'm just being dramatic. I'm not pissed off. How's my productivity? My productivity yesterday wasn't very good. And nor was it today, to be honest, so far. I've done a bit. Nowhere near as much as I should have been. Well, nowhere near as much as I should have, given that I am trying to be more productive. Come on, let's go. It is 9:30 on Thursday night. We are on day 3. I am ill. I have caught something. And I think the lack of sleep has amplified that. I think it's must have maybe weakened my immune system or something. My friend has it as well. So I was a bit worried it might have been Miss Rona, but he's had a test and he's tested negative. He's tested negative, so I'm pretty sure it's not that. Pretty safe. Tomorrow is a rest day from the gym as well, so I'm going to be taking tomorrow night. I'm going to be taking tomorrow morning off. So I've got myself a Lemsip. Hopefully that will help my throat. We'll see how I feel in the morning. Let's go get into bed. Not together, not me and you. As in, I will get into my bed. You don't have to get into bed if you don't want to. I'm gonna go to bed. It's up to you what you do with your life. So yesterday was just a complete and utter write-off. I was really sick. I was really ill. So I did what I thought the rock would do and rested and got some sleep. I didn't wake up as early as I intended. I woke up and then decided I felt rough, I'm not doing it, it's not worth it, I'm just going to rest and recover, and what do you know, it works. I feel much better today. It's still on my chest a little bit, but I'm asthmatic and things tend to stay on my chest a little bit longer anyway, so I'm not worried about that. So it's now Saturday. I've got nothing to do today, so there was no need for me to get up particularly early and get 2 workouts in, because I've got the day to do whatever it is that I want. So it is now Sunday, and today has been a complete and utter write-off, because I have been hungover, and it's been fucking horrible. Monday, 4 a.m. So I only filmed when I woke up. I realised I was about to get into bed and thought, oh my god, I haven't filmed anything at all about today. It went really well. The run was okay. I'm not a huge fan of running. Maybe there's another version of cardio that I can do maybe at home. Like when The Rock does it, he does it in his garage. He does like the elliptical machine or something like that, apparently. Running at half was less fun, I think. But it's doable, you know, it's completely doable. Then I had breakfast and did a workout. I did push. The gym was packed. Well, it wasn't packed, but all of the machines that I needed to use were constantly being used. It was push day. I was supposed to do a bench press, but there was no bench available until about 40 minutes in, and I only had an hour slot. But there we are. And then work was incredibly productive. Everything has been insane, like another level of productive today. I don't know why. Maybe it's Monday, but who knows. But it has gone really, really well. I'm applying myself more. I'm getting more things done. I'm just, in general, being more productive about myself and about my life. I don't know if that is because of this. I know that my mindset where I am at the moment, I'm in a really good place mentally at the moment. Like, I'm in a really good mindset. I think that is a really important factor, and it's having a massive impact on my productivity and my day-to-day stuff. I ate about 3,700 calories today. Didn't quite hit 4,000. Or the 391 mark, but yeah, that's enough, isn't it? And a surplus, a huge surplus. I've noticed it's been a week, and I've noticed an increase in my size. So tomorrow will be, I think, the last day of it. Will I carry on? You'll have to wait and find out tomorrow, won't you? Okay, let's go to sleep. Let's go run. Let's go run. 9:10 a.m. 2 workouts done. Time to make a cup of coffee and start work. Let's crack on. That's the last day done. That's day 5 of whatever, I don't remember. It's really late. I stayed up way too late tonight. I'm going to bed, and I will talk to you about how it went tomorrow. Good night. So what did I learn from this experience? Well, firstly, I learned that there is absolutely no need to wake up that early if there is no reason to. Unless you have insanely busy days and you know exactly what you're going to be doing each day. unless you've got that kind of momentum going in your life, there is no reason to be waking up at 4 o'clock every single day. Sorry, but there's not. If you want to get up at 4 o'clock and you want to fill that time, go ahead. But unless you've got a reason to do it, there's not much point. Secondly, I learned that the amount of training he did, the running, the cardio, the running, and the weight training, it did require that amount of calories. Thirdly, I learned that I am not good at running, and I have very little cardiovascular health. So I am going to up my cardio training. I'm going to up my running. I'm going to sort that out. So if this experience was good for anything, if this experiment was any kind of indication for me, it is to be better at that. And fourthly, coffee is my friend, but I knew that already. Number 5 is that your body needs extreme levels of self-care if you are putting your body through that extreme level of stress. I knew I needed to take care of myself. I knew I needed the rest. I knew I needed the calories. I knew I needed the energy, and I knew I needed to take care of myself. But when you up the ante like that, you really, really need it then. Next is on the same sort of level, is that if you want to maximise output, you also have to maximise your self-care. You have to look after yourself. I can't stress it enough. You have to look after yourself. I had to look after myself when I was doing it, as you can see. And finally, it was a weird one. The tiredness didn't bother me. It did feel different though. And I'm not sure if that was tiredness or if that was just my body getting used to a different kind of experience, but the tiredness didn't necessarily bother me like I thought it would, which was quite good. I quite like that. So I know that if I do ever reach that level of productivity and reach that level of output, I'll be fine. So that's everything, and my camera's about to die. So I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed the documentary, I guess you can call it, and I will see you next time.